Let me see. I made big mistakes. Okay. Technical. Okay. I think this is working. I'm trying to figure out, do we want a little... Okay. I scheduled this on my computer, thinking that I could just access it from my phone. But when you schedule it on your computer, you have to do it on your computer. I didn't know that. So, good times. I'm thinking that, no. Is this working? If I turn off the volume from my computer, can you guys still hear me? Yeah, you can. Okay. I had to talk a little louder to see that the thing was working. Hello, Leonardo da Vinci. Wow. And hello, Letitia Evans. I hope you are having a good Wednesday. And yes, I did have to look to make sure that it did say Wednesday, because I don't know what I thought. I thought today was the 14th, but a Wednesday. And so then the plans that I have for tomorrow obviously weren't today, because today's Wednesday the 13th, not Thursday the 13th, because I apparently have issues. Today we're making turtles, or more like finishing turtles. I have an abundance, as I move all this stuff around frantically. I have, let me see, 3 big turtle shells, along with 6 baby turtle shells. And I think that's what we're going to work on, because that's easy for me. The thing is, I need to try and remember the pattern, which I have written down in my desk with no handles, so I have to like maneuver the drawer out, because yes, it has been years and I still have not gotten handles. Let me see. I have it written down here somewhere. That seems right. Okay, cool. As you can tell, I obviously wasn't prepared, because I thought I would have been going live at 6:15, not, what was it, like 6:28 or something. But I really didn't know that whatever device you schedule it on is the one, I just dropped a stitch marker, is the one you have to use to go live, which I think is kind of silly, but I don't make the rules. You know, I'm not a website designer. I just make plushies, you know. I just make plushies. I'm thinking of going with this teal to go with the dark shell. Yeah, I'll do it. Whatever. Leonardo, I'm gonna give you a shorthand name. Leonardo asked, do you have any markets soon? I have one in October. I also have one in October. It is a Halloween themed market. I decided to not sign up for more markets in like August or September in order to save up my inventory for some of the cheerleading events that I used to do, or that I've done for like the last, some of them have been 2 years, some of them have now would be 3 years. So I'm hoping that I get invited back to those, which is why I haven't signed up for another one. But yeah, I'm trying to plan out what I'm going to make for this Halloween market. Stay tuned for videos about that and all of the Halloween things that I'm going to be making, batch crocheting. If you have any ideas for what would be cute Halloween things, feel free to leave a chat. I really like Halloween, but I don't like horror movies, so I don't really know if I need to go down the horror route or if I can do both, or whatever. Hi Haley. Haley, Haile. Haley, not Hallie. There was a girl that I knew in high school whose name was Hallie, but I don't think that's how yours is spelled. Okay, I have to finish doing this magic ring. I'm trying to look at my notes. I should have probably had the pattern, but usually I think that I have them memorized, but apparently I don't. Although I do have the pattern that I'm using linked in this video, so maybe I can use that and help myself. Leonardo says, I crocheted Halloween bookmarks. I don't know how well they sell, but they're cute and somewhat quick to make. Ooh, nice. I've never actually crocheted a bookmark. There's a lot of things that I've never crocheted that I feel like are crochet staples. For the longest time, I'd never done a granny square. I've never done a scrunchie. What else? There was something else that was really like, I don't know, that was really odd because like everybody crochets it or whatever. It was an animal, but I think I actually did end up crocheting it. Oh, a unicorn. I just crocheted a unicorn this summer. I have to look at this dang pattern. Okay. Crochet turtle. Fred the sea turtle. I forgot about that. Does she not have it written? No, she does. Okay. I'm remembering now. Sorry, you guys. I did not, obviously, come prepared. Which is a bit embarrassing, but we're all friends here. I don't think it matters that much. And then the fins is what I don't remember. And this is a free pattern. So for her, she does 8 single crochet in a magic ring. My dogs. She does an increase in each stitch, and then she does a single crochet and she increase in each stitch. So it would be 8, 16, 24 single crochet fold. But for the back ones, I like to do 6, 12, 18 single crochet and then do the fold. And so then I think I'm okay. I think I'm good. I'm good. Okay. I did it. We're going to continue on the head, though. Yes. I think so. I feel like I wrote my pattern wrong when I wrote it on this, though, which is not good. 8, 16, 24. 24 plus 8 is 32. Okay. we're gonna figure it out along the way, you know? We're gonna figure it out along the way. Or I could literally just get up and go get my iPad that has the pattern on it, which I might do. But I feel bad getting up and ditching. I really need to wind this skein of yarn, but I don't really want to. I already have so much other yarn that I need to wind. And a lot of it is like thinner velvets or chenilles. So then they just shed everywhere. I'm assuming that some of you crochet, if you're in here. Have you guys been crocheting anything cool lately? I've been doing a bunch of pattern designing, which is really fun. Especially because it had been almost exactly a year since I had written or done a new pattern. So fun times. I have an erasable pen and it usually works, but I just wrote it on top of a pen that isn't erasable and I shouldn't have done that. Leonardo says, I've been making cheeky turtles recently. Oh, I know that pattern. I've seen it everywhere before, and I cannot think of who makes it. It's somebody that I know. Raven Fox Creations. Sorry, I just realized I was doing the wrong thing. Says, I've been market prepping for October. I just finished a little cryptid cute, which is the cuter version of a Wendigo. I never know how to say his name. I crocheted one of those when I helped pattern test for G Beans Crafty's crochet book. I made a Wendigo and I had to look up the lore for it. But I don't really remember it now. So if you want to remind us what the lore is for that little guy, that'd be super fun. You can also obviously shout out the pattern creator. You know, this isn't, you know, I'm already even trying to be like, okay, this is a free turtle pattern by CJ Designs, and I was helping this other amazing person. So this, feel free to give them a shout out. I think I see what I've done. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40. Yeah. 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 Uh-huh. I see now. I always ask if people want background music because when I go quiet, I feel like bad because I'm not entertaining. But a lot of people say no. So I'm not. And I hope that's okay. I mean, I guess it kind of has to be because you're here. So you just have to deal with it. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to figure out what the heck I'm doing though. It'd be 8, 16, 24. Yeah. And then it would be to 16 and decrease to 8. Yes. The one issue that I will need my iPad for, which I probably should just get right now, is assembling. But, you know, it is what it is. Jennifer says, I've been on a chicken kick lately. I've also recently made a Highland cow snuggler. I love doing all the floppy hair on top. That's fun. Any hair or like, you know, fur, crochet looking fur or whatever scares me. When I designed Ponyo, and this I feel like is the opposite, it's mirrored, but when I designed Ponyo, obviously she has hair, and I was really, really scared, but it ended up not being that bad, which makes me feel better. If you are interested, I actually do have a tester call up on my Instagram page. I'm looking for testers for Ponyo. It's so hard to do. I'm moving my hand this way, but I'm looking for testers for Ponyo. I'm also going to be releasing another pattern soon. Studio Ghibli, I know. And then I'm really hoping to get to the baby turtle pattern that I'll probably be crocheting a bit tonight. And the free pattern for reaching 8K here and 27K there. It's been a lot. Anyways, moving on. Linda says, hello, Anna. Hi. I am so glad to catch you live, even though I should go to bed because it's almost 2 a.m. in the morning here in Spain. Oh my goodness. Hello from Minnesota. I've heard amazing things about Spain. And I would love to go someday. One of my friends just did a huge trip in Europe and she was in Spain for a part of it. And she said it was absolutely incredible. But I definitely feel that I've been a bad person for probably like 2 months now. And my sleep routine is like going to bed at like 1 or 2 a.m. and then waking up at 9 or 10 a.m. That is going to change once I get into my big girl job. Raven Fox with the Wendigo. I think Wendigo. The pattern I used for the little cryptid is by Violets and Heather on Etsy. And they have updated us on the Wendigo lore. Wendigo is a Native American creature that represents caution. Represents caution about the dangers of greed and selfishness. I was gonna say selfishlessness. That's not it. It's selfishness. Linda says, welcome to Spain. I'm a Norwegian, but I have lived here for almost 12 years. Oh my gosh, that sounds incredible. It sounds incredible. I really, really, really someday would love to go to Europe and do all the things. Okay. Oh no, I made a mistake. Good thing my pen is erasable. But it's dying. Okay. Okay. Now that we figured that out. Okay. My goodness. Now, the question is, what did I just do? I did 8, 16, 24 single crochet. Perfect. I really hope that pen isn't loud. I feel like it's loud when I was writing with it. Oh well. Linda, are you crocheting right now, or are you just hanging out since it's 2 a.m.? I mean, I'm not one to say that I've never crocheted at 2 a.m. In fact, I probably have multiple times within the last 2 weeks. But I'm curious as to what you are working on or what you have been working on. I always love hearing about what other people are crocheting. And obviously what they're making for their markets and stuff like that. And learning about Wendigo, Native American lore. Interesting. Fascinating. I just hit my elbow on the table. And I dropped my charger. I think it's just going to be one of those lives, my friends, where everything goes wrong. But you know what? I think because I'm doing this landscape, my live isn't getting shown up on people's shorts page, which means we aren't getting weirdos. Last live, it was weird. I did have to like time somebody out, and then this other person was like, "Whoa, she's crashing out, she's freaking out," and I was like, "You've seen nothing. That was nothing. You think that's me freaking out? I'll show you freaking out." Linda is actually crocheting. I'm finishing the second bear of Goldilocks and the Three Bears. I'm on the last arm. Cute. Oh my goodness. And she plans on using it in class where she'll be teaching 5 to 6-year-olds this year. Oh my goodness. Little kindergartners. That'll be so fun when you read the book and have the little toys with, and then like you can reenact it or whatever. That's super cute. I really crocheted a lot of bears? I think I've only ever crocheted one bear, and it was when I was trying to pattern design my like loaf pets, or I don't even remember what I was going to try and call them. And I didn't like how it turned out. Are we surprised? No. Ah, first grade. Oh yeah. I don't know. I don't know what grades are anymore. For the longest time, freshman, sophomore, junior, senior would always mess me up too. Okay, I'm on the last row of the head for this turtle, and then we can grab its eyes. If I can do that. My goodness. I feel like this head looks different. Oh, wow. It's probably really problematic, but maybe it'll be fine. Linda says that she's already made Little Red Riding Hood and the Wolf, Pippi Longstockings, and a lot of others. That's so cute. That like reminds me of like all like, because they're not, are they fairy tales or are they fables? Because it just reminds me of the play that I was in 8th grade, I think, and we did all of those things. We did like Humpty Dumpty. We did. I was the spider in. I can't think of what it was called. The spider in. And it scares the girl. And it was like it was called like Fairy Tales Go to Court. Yeah, Fairy Tales Go to Court. And so it was all of those fun things. And I think we had done Red Riding Hood, and we had done the Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Humpty Dumpty. What is the fairy tale with the spider? I can't think of it. I don't know. Does this look right? Yeah, I think it does. Scissors. I did not choose my good scissors to do that, which is kind of silly. It's a little silly of me. I want 20 millimeter eyes, so I'm just going to bring them over make my life easier. Try and figure out where to put them. I was been cleaning this room. Because obviously I've done some rearranging, but yeah, I don't know. Yes, Little Miss Muffet. Muffet. I don't know her name. Sat on a whatever, eating her porridge and whatever. Along came down a spider that sat right beside her and scared her. I don't remember. And then she spilled it or something. So then in the play, she took the spider to court. And I was the spider. And then my best friend at the time was Muffet. Sat on a puffet? I don't know. I don't know it anymore. Maybe I should Google it. I mean, it's kind of nice having the laptop because then I can Google things. But also, okay, I'm looking. Moffat. Okay, wait. Spider fairy tale. Spider in the Fleet? No. Little Miss Muffet. Come on, read it to me. It's a rhyme. Okay. Okay, it's Little Miss Muffet. She sat on a tuffet, eating of curds and whey. There came a spider who sat down beside her and frightened Miss Muffet away. I feel like there's different versions that I've heard. But that's what it is. It's a nursery rhyme. I was going to say a poem. I'm like, oh, that's not really a poem. Not really a poem. But I was the spider. And then I was one of the guards in the Humpty Dumpty case. And then I was something else because I think everybody got 3 parts, but I don't remember. Can you guys hear my rings clinking as I crochet? Oopsies. I need to paint my nails too, but I don't really want to. But I also do at the same time. Okay, I am counting right. No, am I not? Yes, I am. I'm like, there's no way I can be at an odd number if all I'm doing is increasing. And I wasn't. I just counted the next stitch before I'd done it. Typical. Okay. So what was that? That was the front leg. And now I'm on row 3. Linda says, I love doing plays with the children, mostly just for fun in class, but sometimes to show them to parents in other classes. Yeah, that's super fun. I remember when I was in kindergarten, we had done a play, and my teacher wanted me to be the main character of Peter Rabbit, but I refused. And so I wanted a silent role, so I was the mouse that had its like mouth full of berries or whatever that just had to point and give him directions. But she was like, I want you to be Peter Rabbit. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. And my parents are like, yeah, you really refused to do that. And now look at you. I'm like, okay, you know what? Like, I didn't want to remember all those lines. It was a lot of work. I just wanted to be the little mouse, you know? Oh, okay, I was right. I was right. Oh my goodness. But that was the only acting I've ever done. Last summer, though, I did play in the pit for a musical. And that was fun, but it was a lot of work. And I wasn't paid. And it took a lot of time. And they just actually are doing audition calls. And it is another musical. But the guy who ran it, he was like, I'll reach out to you if we ever need another violinist. And he hasn't reached out, so. Meh. Meh. Yeah, right? I mean, like, it seemed like so much work for, I think at that time, that was when I was in kindergarten and I was 5 in kindergarten because I'm an August birthday. Yeah. And I was like, I'm not doing that. How I'm not doing that? No. I don't get no reward for being the star other than being the star, and I don't want that. Linda's also uploading her newest vlog. That's super exciting. I realized that I have no videos for this week. And so I'm hoping that I can figure something out by the end of the week. But I don't have anything, and I have no idea what to do. I was going to do a vlog tomorrow, but then I remembered that I have my violin lesson tomorrow. And truth be told, I thought it was today. So I drove to the cities to go to it today. And then I realized it's tomorrow. So now I don't really know what I'm going to do. And all I've been doing is pattern designing. And it's like I have a video about how I design Ponyo. But it's not ready yet because she hasn't been tested, and I was going to talk about the whole process, blah, 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 blah. So now I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. How's your violin playing going? Do you play at many concerts? I mean, I kind of took like a 2-month hiatus when I had really bad Lyme's disease. So this lesson is like me getting back into full swing. But I did get asked to play at an alumni concert in October at my university, or like through my university or whatever. So I'm working on that new piece. And then I also now have a viola, so I can start practicing viola for when I start teaching lessons at a local high school. So I really need to work on my viola chops because if I'm going to teach viola, I have to be able to play. I mean, I can play viola, trust me. It's like the same thing as violin. It's reading the music in alto clef. That's going to be my biggest challenge because I'm so used to treble clef. And I'm also used to bass clef from when I did piano and cello and bass. But alto clef is the one that I haven't conquered. But now I have the rest of August and then I think 3 weeks into September to get through 2 books, 2 viola books, Suzuki. Oh, thank you so much. My birthday was August 8th, so I am a Leo. A Leo. The doll Ponyo looks really good. Oh, thank you. I'm hoping, I think I'm picking testers either tomorrow or Friday. I think. I don't remember. But the pattern should be releasing next Friday. And I don't know what number day that is because I couldn't even figure out what number day it was today. But that's okay. I can count. And I just have to do the exact same thing for the other fin. The exact same thing for the other fin. I'm trying not to count out loud. Okay, perfect. I ended with the right amount of stitches. Yay. I'm trying to catch up. Linda says you should show your viewers a little of your violin skills. I sometimes burst out in song and the viewers appreciate it. And happy late birthday. Thank you. I would consider doing that, except for the fact that it's like put away on my counter and I haven't been practicing it very much. So maybe after, this lesson that I have tomorrow, and if I go live again later, I'll do that. I sometimes do include it in my videos sometimes when I'm doing like a daily vlog or whatever, which is what I was maybe thinking of doing this week, since I just really can't think of anything else that's a good video, because I have like the market in October, but all I've been doing is pattern designing, and so I just lost count. Single crochet increase. Okay. We're okay. We're back on track. I'm back on track. Blaze. There we go. I was gonna say something else and now I can't remember. Oh, yeah, I was thinking of doing a vlog. But like, I don't know. I feel like I don't do anything. I don't know. We're getting to the point where of my like however many like months off or whatever, whatever. Where I'm like, I don't know what to do. So I don't know. What do you guys like to watch? I'm bad, and I watch like some crochet videos or whatever, but I don't watch like as many as I, make and stuff like that. So I just don't know what's in. I'm like, I really want to try the new Premier yarns, but that's expensive. But I'm like, oh, that could be a write-off. I don't know. A crochet challenge. Do we want to do another of the scrappy yarn challenge? I don't have any really new scraps, so it probably would still end up being all freaking gray. I could do another thing, a frog or finish. I really need to figure out what I'm bringing to my next market and like plan my next 2 months of crocheting. But I don't know if that's entertaining enough. I'm just like looking at what I have. I did think of a fun video, but I don't know if it could be done in a day, where I crochet all of the different cat colorings from this one pattern. I think there's like 8 or 9, and I'm like, that could be pretty fun because the cats sell really well. They were my best seller at my last market. I could do that, and that could be like a little challenge. I don't know. Ugh. Linda says, I am a quote unquote bad user of Instagram, but maybe I should look you up. I just tested for April, the Cozy Buckeye fun. Her fox, that was my first testing. Linda says, it's very difficult to keep a good pace on your project while doing a live. Tell me about it. I always do solo crocheting while having a live. I know. I feel like that too, as I just drop my phone everywhere because I want to look at the box. I feel like that way as well because there was one live when I was really productive, but that's when like people were helping me pick the colors of the turtles and I was making them on the spot. But again, that was like a 3-hour live and I was dying. Okay, what was this person's name? Because I want to look at the fox. The Cozy Buckeye. Oh, I should have recognized that right away. Cozy. I don't know how to spell her freaking name. Oh, her box is cute. How do I see this? Oh, did she not do... Did she not test the... Did she not post the appreciation post? Oh, no, it's a happy release day. Show me your freaking pictures. Oh, there we go. Did she not do a tester thank you? Oh, no, she did. Okay. I was like... Okay, I'm trying to find yours. Okay, I found it. I think. Yes. This is yours, right? Is this working? I can't do it. Look at the little foxes. Aren't they cute? They're super cute. I like fox. I really want a good, easy raccoon pattern because I feel like raccoons would do well. But I don't know. I haven't found any. Or I have to make it myself, but ugh. I say is all I've been doing is designing patterns. A fox and a wolf. Yeah. Yeah. That's smart. Oh my gosh. I always get so tired when I go live because my brain is like doing a million different things at once because I'm trying to crochet at the same time. April actually challenged you in her blog some weeks ago. You got the challenge also from somebody else and you took the challenge. Is April the Cozy Buckeye? Because I know that I was tagged by Travel Crochet and I have it somewhere. It was the hashtag Share the Love challenge. I think I was nominated by _Militia Crochets and Travel Crochet, unless I'm wrong, and I nominated by her as well. Sorry. I kept trying to see who tagged me in it. And when I like to go back and see who tagged me in it, because I'd already seen it once before, and it wouldn't let me see who tagged me in it or who tagged me in anything or mentioned me in anything. And so if she did and I didn't catch it, I'm sorry. YouTube is rude to me sometimes. Hence why I was like 15 minutes late. Amazing. We love technology. Oh! Yeah. Oh my gosh, I feel bad now. I wonder if she did tag me. Do I need to investigate this? I need to investigate where I put my scissors. That's where I need to do. Okay, we have both of the front fins done. Okay. This is gonna bother me because I feel like I saw that she tagged me, but then the notification went away. Cozy Buckeye. Right? Yeah, that's her name. I know how to do things. Do I have my computer muted? I do. New pattern release. Um. Oh. Okay. See. Okay. 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 When I looked and I went to the description, it says she's challenging Mimi Makes Keepsakes and Crochet by Tasha. But then it says YouTubers mentioned Miss A Crochet, Doodle Noodle Creates, and Busy Beans Crochet. So then does that mean that she did nominate me? But she said that she challenges those two. Whatever. It's too late. Hi Ruth. Happy Wednesday. We're trying to figure out if I totally messed something up, but I don't think I did. I think I'm okay because I think she specified it in the description of the video. Either way, it's a little too late. And I moved my thing while I was typing. But she challenges different people in 2 to 3 videos. No, I'm gonna feel bad. What was that video? That was this. Oh. Where the heck? Join the channel, blah, 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 blah. This week I challenge. Do. Okay, I'm not. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna feel bad. Is this your love challenge? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think they're free. You know. Ah! Oh, oops, sorry. Babies you'll fall in love with. Is this isn't a love challenge, is it? No, it's a pattern tester call. I don't know. She challenged different people to do it. Okay, wait. I was bored, so I came to your live stream. Well, thanks for coming. I hope you're no longer bored. Allegedly. Kathy says, I'd love to see the cats in different colors. Love your cozy new space. Thank you so much. I'm actually in the process of like really trying to kind of finish figuring out what the heck I'm doing. I really, really want something of my logo to go on this wall. I don't know what. I'm thinking I could do either a canvas print, I could do a custom LED light, which is expensive, or I could do, I've seen this really cool person on Instagram who does custom wood signs, but those are probably going to be expensive as well because it's custom and it's all handmade and like, of course. So I don't know what to do. Or maybe I get shelves. No, I don't think I want shelves because I had obviously these in there. And when I would do my, reels and shorts, when I would add text, like, right here, it would be kind of hard to read because like these lines would be like cutting it off, blah, 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 blah. But yeah. So I don't know what to do with that, but you can see that there's holes in the wall, which isn't the best looking, but I don't know what to do. And yeah, I'm not sure. So if you guys have an idea, you should let me know what I should put up back there. So I don't know. I'm just like looking back there. I was also thinking it would be cute to get some little fairy lights or like Christmas lights because I do crochet a lot in here at night. It's just I don't know. We have our own, or not our own. We have an LED light in our living room. That wasn't custom. We just got it. And I really like that and like the ambiance it creates. But that thing was expensive. Well, I don't know how expensive it was. It was pretty expensive and it wasn't custom. So I'm assuming a custom one is going to cost me like an arm and a leg. Kathy asks if I can crochet the COVID sphere. Lots of colors. Maybe if there's a pattern. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody crochet the COVID little thing. That's kind of funny. I've definitely seen people crochet, like, because it's a what? A virus? Yeah, it's a virus. But I've definitely seen people crochet, like, organs and things, which I think is kind of cool as well. As I lose track of what I'm doing. Okay. One more row. And then we get to, well, no, actually 2. Ugh. No. I'm trying to look at what time it is. It's already almost 7:20? Oh my gosh, it's almost been an hour. Ruth is back. Welcome back, Ruth. I'm taking a sip. I'm gonna try and not be loud. I don't know. I always am like, can they hear me drinking the water? That would be nasty. You can definitely hear my freaking chair creaking. It's in like every video. And I just need to fix it. And I haven't. It's like a bunch of things that I still just need to do for this room. I just need to bite the bullet and invest in something in the background because I hate the way it looks. Or I need to, well, I mean, either way, I think if I get something, I'll probably still have to patch the holes. Disgusting. Disgusting. School? Are you in college? I don't know. Recently, a lot of people on Instagram have been talking about how their kids are going back to school in like elementary school and stuff. And I'm like, you're starting elementary school in August? I think in Minnesota, we just do different things. I think like my college would start usually August. It would be like the 29th, 28th, 27th. And for like regular school for us, it would start like K through 12 after Labor Day weekend. So to see that some people are going back to school already is crazy to me. But I do hope that you have a good day of school tomorrow. I hope that you don't get a lot of homework. Oh, I don't miss homework. Okay, that's kind of a lie. Okay, well, I miss like some of the really interesting sociology readings that I would have to do, but I don't miss like the tests or the speeches. Not the speeches. Oh, my last speech. No. Was that my last speech? I don't know. My last speech or one of the speeches that I had to do in my sociology of law class was disastrous because I had written the whole speech the night before and didn't practice it. And it was like a 10-minute long speech. It was bad. Chisholm. I don't know. I see. Wichita. That's kind of a fun thing to say. I'm trying to remember the row that I'm on. It's just all increases. I am going to have to be super rude though. And after I finish this guy, I'm going to have to go grab my iPad because it has the pattern on it. Because I have all the parts of it memorized, allegedly. But I need to remember how far apart to crochet everything in. But I think he's going to be really cute. I at first was really doubting my color combination, but I think I like it now. I think it'll be fun. I really like this teal. I think I have another one right there. It's one of my favorites. I'm actually using it in a new pattern I'm designing, which is almost done. Hopefully will be posted soon. Also requires a tester call for sure. He has a lot of parts. He has 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He has 12 parts. Not Loso, unfortunately. But I'm excited for him. It's a Studio Ghibli character. Surprise! And it's another one that I have never crocheted before. So I'm happy, excited for him. And if you are into Studio Ghibli, there's a hint that he has teal on him. Or is it teal? It might be more blue. I think it's teal though. It's definitely more of a teal. Okay. This row and then one row. Well, then I have to fold it in half. Taco style. And then we can put it together. Yeah, the fact that it's taking me almost an hour to just do these parts is really sad, but that's okay. We were learning about, what were they called? Wendigos. We learned that I got tagged in a challenge and I didn't know about it. And what else did we learn, kids? We learned about Miss Muffet. Who sat on a puffet. I feel like I've heard different things. Miss Muffet sat on a puppet eating. I just feel like the food that she eats seems different in the rhyme that I've heard of it. But I also think that's just kind of the way that it is with a lot of fairy tales, where there's different little things that happen. Okay, so we've made 2 little fins. 2 big fins. A head that I need to stuff. And the shell was already made. But this is what the color combo is looking like. I think it's going to be really cute. I have to go grab my iPad. And I will be right back. I'm going to mute. But I will be back. But I'm muting because my dogs like to bark. So I will be back. I promise. I pinky. No, this is not what you do when you make a promise. You do this. I give up. Mute button. Hello. Okay, there. Sorry. It shows me my volume level, and sometimes I'm a little scared that I'm still muted, but because I'm talking, just like this, it doesn't change. So then I have to talk a little louder. There we go. I have acquired the iPad. So, and it's not going to die. It's not going to die. That's really exciting. I no longer need the random piece of paper that I was trying to do all that math and everything on. I can just use the pattern, I think. Linda says, I finished the Bear Mama's arm, so I'm off to bed. I loved hanging out with you. Love your energy. You kind of remind me of my little sister. She's way younger than me. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for hanging out. I know that all of those kids are going to absolutely adore all the little things that you've been making for them. I know as a child I would eat that up, and I'm, obviously I love it right now. Definitely, I think if you haven't already, I know I'm terrible at watching crochet YouTube videos, but I'll definitely have to check yours out and see how the finished results are. So thank you so much for hanging out. Hi Amy, how are you? It's your first live. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. Happy Wednesday. I'm looking at the pattern, realizing that I definitely crocheted the head wrong, but that's okay. We are going to fake it until we make it. I'm going to very loudly drag over, if you can see, this little, why can I do things? This little trash can of stuffing. I got this hack from Mama Made Minis. Do not quote me. It was not my idea, but I love it because it's very easy to move around and it's not ugly. I mean, it's ugly because it's a trash can, but it's not like ugly. Sorry. I'm washing my hair tonight. And I am not a person that uses. You're okay, Paisley. I'm not a person that uses like dry shampoo and things, so she's greasy. But I'm gonna wash it tonight, and then it will be fine for a while. Okay, we're stuffing the head. Honestly, I kind of think we're just gonna finish this turtle and I might hop off. Oh my gosh. If I knew how to speak. But trust me, we still have a way to go until it is done. But I think that's gonna be the plan. Yeah, I totally messed up the head. I don't know what I was thinking. At all. Oh, Alligator Goods. Haha, I was just live on Palm Street with this same problem. Hi, Alligator. Yeah, I said that right. Oh, goodness. The joys of reading people's usernames. There was one time when somebody read my username as Anna Crotches. Yeah. It's crochet. It's crochet, not crotches. No, it's not crotches. All right, let me see. What do I want? Okay, I think this is the top of the head. So I'm going to do it this way. And I'm going to crochet the head into the body. Which is why I love this pattern so much. Because it's no-sew. And I already messed up. How freaking rude. Here we go. You guys get to see my really, really bad posture. Posture check. Okay, is this working? I feel like it's not working, and it's making me upset. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, yeah. 3, yes. And then the last one. 4. These 4. Whatever. I'm dealing with it. Alligator says, that's funny because I always say I can't find my crochet hook. That's funny. Oh my gosh. I'm just struggling getting my hook to go into the back loop only of this row. I don't know why, but I am. Probably because I haven't crocheted turtles for a really long time, it feels like. Probably actually hasn't been that long, but it feels like it's been a while. But it's reminding me that it's, you know, it's still fun to market prep. For a while, I'm like, I don't want to market prep. I don't want to do this. All I want to do is design. But no, it's good to make fun, easy things and hang out with your friends. Oh my goodness. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, this is the row where I like really have to count because it's where the placement of the head and the limbs are. So I promise I'll catch up on the chats. As I already lost count. I'm really liking this color combination. I think I might later, obviously, make a baby one with the same color combination because I feel like that would be cute. Even though at my last market, turtles were not it. They were not it. Usually they are, which is why I usually always have like I think at this one I had between 15 to 20 turtles. No, I think I maybe had more than that. I don't remember. But I don't know. They weren't it. So I'm going to finish I think the 10 that I have shells for. And I don't know if I'm going to make more. I feel like that might be a mistake because I am really trying to make inventory for more than one market. So I feel like maybe I should just make a bunch, but I don't know, you guys. I just don't know. I really don't want turtles to become like the new bees where everybody has, you know, already seen the turtles or whatever and doesn't want them anymore because I love the patterns so much. I love making them so freaking much. So I would be really, really sad if they become. Is the word obsolete? I don't know if the word is obsolete. It might be. But don't quote me. Okay, I'm doing this backwards. Definitely don't want to do that. Otherwise I have to frog. I love that it's called frogging because you rip it. You rip it. I didn't realize it was called that for that reason for a long time. Which, I don't know, maybe says something about me. Okay. Am I running out of stitches? I am. Well, that's concerning. I'm 3 stitches short. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Interesting. We're going to have to do some, I don't know, problem solving. I did make these while I was out of market, so I'm not totally surprised that my stitch count isn't lining up for the shell. But it's annoying when it doesn't. But I'll make it work. I've been around the block enough times to know what I need to do to fix it. Amy says, I always feel like there's a place for turtles. That's good. Because I want there to be a place for turtles. I need there to be a place for turtles. I love turtles. Okay, I'm trying to tie this knot. There we go. And now we can start decreasing. Yay. So fun. Here, let me finish this one little bit and I'll show you what it looks like so far. Sorry, I don't know. I was going to try and hold it up and crochet it holding it up, but that just doesn't work for my arms. Here's what it looks like so far. I like the color combo. Even in video where it doesn't actually accurately present the colors, I think it still looks good. So that's really fun. Turtle, turtle. I feel like I don't remember what I was saying. I feel like before I've been like way more productive in lives and made a bunch of turtles, but maybe I'm just not as good anymore. I'm kidding. Amy says I literally watched maybe a dozen creators today that were making them. But that's what scares me, because when everybody got into amigurumi, they were making bees, and everybody was making and selling bees, and then people became sick of it because everybody was making and selling them. So I don't want turtles to become that. I'm scared. Also, thank you. I think it's very cute as well. I feel like I miscounted, but that's okay. That's okay. It's fine. We're fine. I need to figure out a better camera setup, but I think it's really just because I use my laptop to do this, and I shouldn't have. I should have known better. I feel like I made the same mistake before, but whatever. Hey, I ended with the right amount of stitches. Hey! Celebrate! Okay. Get these yarn ends out of here. Yeah, Alligator says, I feel like the loaf cats are the current bees. I've never made a loaf cat, and I don't plan on it. Ooh! I don't know. I just haven't been that attracted to the pattern. Even though I literally was making like all of those loaf animals that I was talking about. But I don't know. I really like the cat pattern that I found by Big Babies. That's my favorite. Amy says, I wish there were more cute dog patterns out there. I just bought a dog pattern bundle pack. Dog pattern bundle pack. Oh my gosh. By I'm gonna try and show you. And I liked them. What's this person's freaking name? By K Who K? Khuccay. And this is what they look like. I think they're cute. I sold the pug one at my last market. And then I have made the Rottweiler and I made the Husky, but I don't like how the Husky turned out that much, but I think that was just me. Because I think his nose was crooked. But yeah. I like that pattern. Okay, back to the turtle. Okay, we just finished that row. We're gonna keep decreasing. We're gonna keep decreasing, people. Not decreasing, people. I just bought Annie Caraway Arts mini puppy pack. Oh, I've never seen it. Or wait, why do I know that name, but I don't know the name? You know, there's so many people's freaking names. You know, I'm sure people hear me say Crochet and they're like, yeah, I feel like I know her, because everybody has like Crochet or whatever. You know. I need to stop yawning. It's literally only 7:30, 7:40. Never mind. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's how I know her. That's how I know her. I do wish that Big Babies would make a dog pattern. I think they made a corgi pattern and a bunny one, but I feel like if they made more dogs that were like the same shape as their cats, that would be so cute. Okay. 2 more rows. 2 more rows. 2 more rows. I'm gonna try and get this yarn end back inside where it freaking belongs. I'm gonna do a little tying. She went viral, but not the original loaf cat. I said it. Not the original loaf cat. You mean like other people have made similar looking patterns? Because I mean, like, yeah. I feel like that's everything. That's like, how can you not anymore? What am I doing? Okay, single crochet. I'm waiting to see who had the original. Yeah. I can see, you know, I feel like there's probably a bunch of people that already had loaf cats or some sort of version of one. So I'm not surprised that there were others that existed. But also I think like at the same time, I don't know if you can really just like not make something because there's something else already similar out there. Like obviously there's other Studio Ghibli patterns and whatever, but like I'm making them with, you know, burnout blanket and in my style. So, but if it looks the exact same, then yeah. But also, you're both basing it off of a cat, or you're both basing it off of a character. So if they both look the same, I mean, you kind of did it right because it looks like a cat, or it looks like Watori-sama. You know, I don't know. But I do get stressed out about that too. I get stressed out about that too sometimes, though, where I'm like, is this too similar? Is there somebody else who's going to have something similar to this? But I think people also just like buy patterns from your shop because they like you and the way that you do things, or, you know, whatever. So, yeah. Last row, I think. Yes. Okay. Yes. Oh my goodness, the last row after you've stuffed and you're trying to do decreases is the worst. Especially for me because I really like overstepping. Yeah, Amy says, I buy patterns sometimes just to support the creator. And then Alligator says, I feel bad for the original designers of all these patterns, like the Bullet Bee. I don't know what the Bullet Bee is. And Love Cats and whatnot, because then a million people change two things and will call it their own. Yeah. I mean, like, I think if they're doing that intentionally, that's really bad. Especially like when it comes to like Not Jaded Co's frogs and like all the people that have, you know, like released the pattern, like literally released the pattern for free, or have, you know, just retyped it up and claimed it as their own or whatever. But I also think like if you're both making, I think there was when I was releasing my crab pattern, there was somebody else who was also releasing a crab pattern or whatever, and like I think I had announced my thing first or whatever, hosted a test call first, but I was like, and then I saw that theirs or whatever, but it was like, well, yeah, I mean our patterns look similar because we both made crabs, but also theirs was different enough where like obviously they didn't base it on, you know, the looks of my pattern because we both use different yarns and they had a color change or whatever, you know, and so then it's like, oh well, there must have been maybe something going on that made us think of, you know, a crab pattern, you know, or unless they maybe saw my crab pattern, they're like, I don't like her crab pattern, I'm gonna make my own. And I'm like, well, okay, that's fine. But I do get, you know, what you're saying, because there are a lot of people who do steal stuff, but I also don't like the people that are like, this is my idea and like you can't even do anything remotely similar, like you can't use this technique. I'm like, I'm sorry, but did you really come up with that technique, or have we just like not seen it, or you know what I mean? Like I don't think that people can claim a crochet technique. To me, I think, and I think we're far enough in the live for me to say it, I think that's bullshit, and I think that's really shitty. I think there was a different thing that had happened, I think, when I was newer or whatever, and somebody was mad that somebody had stolen their technique. But then people were like, well, actually, if you look, there's this different pattern that came out 2 years before yours that uses it. So you probably just had the same idea, because really there's only, you know, certain things that there's different ways that you can do things in crochet, but a lot of the times you use the same techniques. And so then the person, I think, kind of stopped going after people for using their technique, because it was proven that it wasn't their technique in the first place. Like I just think that to me is the epitome of shitty. Look at you, got me all riled up now. Just as I'm finishing this very lovely turtle. And like I have, again, and I've debated this as well, I have my own baby turtle pattern, which is supposed to pair with this pattern, you know, like they work together. I use the same way of, you know, crocheting the pieces in, but all the stitch count is different and whatever. So then, of course, I go back and forth. I'm like, oh my gosh, is it not fair? But then I'm like, okay, but all the numbers are different. I'm using the technique that this person used, CJ Design used, to crochet the fins and head into place. So, I don't know. But here's the turtle. I really like the color combo. I like this variegated shell, and I like the brightness of it. I feel like it brightens up the whole thing, even though there is such a dark shell with it. Amy says there's only so many types of stitches to work with, and sure you can change combos, but then it changes everything, right? Like, imagine if somebody was like, no, you can't use the increase in each stitch because that's my technique. Like, where do we draw the line, friends? Where do we draw the line? Do you like my little trash can? It says recycle, but it's for trash. It holds yarn scraps. I emptied it today while I was cleaning. Oh my gosh, I can't with a mirror. But yeah. I'm trying to think of other things. Alligator Good says, yes, I have my own sea turtle that I changed a lot on, and no head, etc., but I never released it as my own powder. Right. Like, this is all, I mean, even this is different stitch counts than the original, but I would never release this one because it's, like, not identical, but very, very similar to the close one. It's the exact same size. With the baby one, I feel a little bit different because, like, that's the one where I really did all my math, whereas this one was literally, like, based on that one's math. So there we have it. I'm trying to think of other things. I think that's gonna be it, though, because my throat's already dying because I haven't gone live in so long. But thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I don't know when I'm going live next, and I don't even have a video planned for this week. So I'll see you eventually. Wish me luck that I can figure out something to record and edit within 4 days. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but yeah, maybe I just do another chatty thing like this. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna go and chug water. Bye. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Don't forget to apply to my pattern test for Ponyo on my Instagram. And be on the lookout for my next tester call. Bye. I don't know how to do this. There we go.